I was afraid this would happen.
Is it from me or from your side?
I think it was from my side. I was going smoothly, funny enough.
At some point did you lose it?
Where did it stop at?
Huh?
Okay, I think it's back.
Oh, shit. Give me a minute. Let me
Alright.
just share my stuff.
Let me know when you're ready. So hi everyone. Welcome. I think we had internet issues, and we'll be back right about now. Yeah, yeah. I think you can. Are you ready to share your screen now? All right. So I guess you can proceed.
Okay. Are people back?
Yeah.
Alright. Sorry
So
everyone for
please, if
the
you are in,
huh?
you could drop a message in the comments section. Apologies for the issues with the network. All right.
Sorry guys. Sorry for cutting my awesomeness short. Um so yeah, Chisa, can I proceed?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, good. So we are now on the Behance stage, which is now we're on Behance now, and so the first thing to do or to navigate the platform is to go to share your work, and you can share three types of work. So if you are really confident in what you do, you could do a live stream or share a work in progress or a project you're about to drop. But the one we are going to focus on is the project, which is to build a complete case study, and that will take us to the Behance editor. So we have all these tools at our disposal, but I'm going to focus on the first 5 years as this is mainly for photographers. These are for the NFT guys. These are for the UI guys on 3D, which are all spaces I don't drink and dine in. So um, basically, the image is where you insert any image into Behance. So any file that has the JPEG, the JPG, or the PNG format is what you upload into this side. The text is for you to write out anything you are thinking on about your project, anything you want to explain on your project. That is what the text is for. And the photo grid is for when you want to upload multiple pictures at the same time, but you want to maybe stack them beside each other so they take up less space compared to taking up equal spaces or horizontally or vertically, but they are sharing spaces within the canvas. And the video and audio is for you to upload any video or audio you have regarding your project. And the embed button is to embed the link from YouTube or Vimeo to add to your project. So I'm just going to showcase this. So to add an image, you click on the image, or from the first time you put in a project, this completely disappears. First time you put in an image or any of this. So I'm going to use one of my projects as the case study here, and I'm going to upload this guy. So depending on your image size, so this image size is very low, so it loads on time on Behance. So basically, we have our first image in our canvas. So if I want to add more images, then this is where this tool, the ones to the right side, becomes valid. As you see here, until I'm scrolling around this area, I don't see this pop up anymore. So we'll just focus on this side. So you click on the image again to add another image, and I'm going to add this guy. And so to see that it goes. So again, it loads. You wait for it to load, but you can continue whatever you're doing. So I'm just going to add the text into this. Just going to copy from somewhere on the project. Um, so yeah, just going to copy this to say this is an explanation to my project basically. So you could have your text from anywhere and then just come to copy and paste here. As with Microsoft Word or whatnot, if you highlight your text, you're able to edit the various properties. So do you want it to be a header, a subheader, a paragraph, or a caption? So if um, so I'm just going to make it a header and a paragraph and say what is all about. Um, and then have this serve as a header instead. Right? You could also, I particularly love using black, like pure black, because here it's a little bit of gray. Only if my background is white. Click on confirm. You can make it bold, italic, underline, and whatnot. You can set line, left line. So basically, these are properties we are familiar with, and so you can also change your font size, your typeface, but there are very limited, type options here. So I basically stick to a vertical because it's almost like the one I like the most, but you can always pick. In fact, for this case, I'm going to use Times New Roman. You can always use a different typeface as long as it suits, what you are working on for that project. So, before you go too far, at intervals, just save your project, so you save it as a draft. So basically, Behance creates, there's a section on Behance on your profile, which, creates drafts for you. So if you ever leave your project and you want to come back, just go to draft. So because you've now added the cover photo, this place is currently blank compared to these ones that have cover photos. You can see the cover photo. So if you want to go back into that project, just click on your edit project and it takes you directly back back there. Right. So we just come back in and to see what your project looks like after you publish it without publishing it, you just click on view a preview and then you can see, what you've added so far. And then moving on to the photo grid. So with the photo grid, it's like I want to add a bunch of pictures together. So this is what I say about knowing your file sizes before or planning your work before coming to the end. Whilst working on this project, I already know that I want to start some images together. So the file sizes, the dimensions I've created for the for the files is different from my main one. So whilst these ones are in 1920 by 1080, these ones are in a completely different dimension, which is half of my 1920 by 1080. So because I know what I plan to do is to stack them together. So you can just click on control to select, multiple images together and then click on open. So Behance is going to help you group them uh, into different into this layout. If you have like six, it's going to group them in threes, right? And you can go in. If you click on this, pencil icon, you can go in to edit the grid. So you can add more photos. You can rearrange it. To say I don't like the arrangement. This is coming in, so you can rearrange it. You can also change the order. It came in. You can also add more photos. So let's say I'm adding two more. So because I'm adding two more, Behance can be intuitive to say I want to stack it as one row or as two rows, depending on the sizes of the file themselves. So I'm just going to delete this. So you can also just keep it at three and then go again to the photo grid to say, okay, I want to select three images and then have them together like this. Another thing you could do is to reorder your project. So this is basically you don't like the way so this is how your project is showing now, and you're like you don't like the way this is stacking. So maybe you want this first image to come last, and so basically all you have to do is there is a symbol here that's kind of like it's draggable. You just have to drag it to where you would love it to be, and then it saves the new order. So if you go back up, you're going to see that the order has changed because of what you just did. And so that's what you use the photo grid for. And then the video and audio is basically if you have, a video file to upload on Behance, and depending on let me see if I have a video. Yeah, my project. I'm not sure I have video aligned and forward. But let me just look for a random video on my system. Okay, yeah. So so it uploads your video. One of the things I don't like about the video for Behance is that it doesn't maximize the width for me. So it's just going to copy it in like a container. It doesn't use the full width, which is why I prefer to use YouTube or embed the link instead. So what I do is I upload the video I want to post on YouTube, and then so if I go to yeah, I think if I go to my videos, I'm able to see the videos I've posted on YouTube, and I can um Yeah, no, this is not mine. Yeah, I think this is not. Yep. So I can try to look for the embedded link. I always almost forget where this is, but there is nothing quick. So don't use